All right, back at the bench with the XRT. Wanted to show you guys about, if you saw part one on the XRT, I talked about getting bigger batteries to fit in this thing without modifying anything. Wanted to show you all the damage that this body is taking on the back. So I'm going to shoe glue this back together, get this fixed up, get all the impacts out of the rear of this thing. Went ahead and got the gears replaced out. As you see, the spurred gear is stripped completely bad because I continued to run it, which also trashed the pinion gear. So, and this was a Saga Customs gear, and this is a factory Traxxas gear, 54 tooth, mod 1.0, and then this is a 30 tooth. So, with all that said, that should be fixed. No more diesel sounding or two-stroke sounding motor. And I also got the mesh reset. So now that all that's done, we got to go ahead, take the wing apart. The wing took some serious hits. RC Guy Garage's mongrel mount held on strong, but the wing has suffered. So with all that said, we've got to get, RC Guy Garage said to throw longer screws in here, and I didn't, and the screws ripped out. So we're going to get these side screws taken out, and we're going to get longer screws in there, and then we're going to take, well, it looks like, I think the screw's gone there. So we're going to have to put another screw up there. I believe the screw's gone. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a screw right there. So there's 3 screws. Yeah, the one screw is that the screw? It just ripped through the wing, I think. Yep, there's the screw. So the screws are there, it pulled through. So we're gonna get a bigger washer on that. But meanwhile, we'll have to get some longer screws. This thing has taken hit after hit after hit, and as you see, it's loose right there. So get some longer screws than that, because that pulled out. Alright, so we got some 2 back screws that are going to be longer than the screws that are in here. So we're going to put long screws here because that one ripped out, and we're going to tighten up the back screws. Actually, we might be able to take the front screws and put them in the rear. Yeah. So take these screws and put these here. You know what I mean?
That just came out of it, right?
Yeah. See how short?
Yeah.
So we'll move this one to there. This one was here. We'll move it back here. Take that screw out. And then we'll put the long ones in the front.
Alright.
Because I think that'll be fine. Hopefully they don't hit each other. You know what I mean?
Well, put them together.
See, that's going to be close. But I think it'll be okay. Maybe it won't. Yeah, that one's still got a screw in it. See, I think if we go there and there, I mean, they touch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel we'll still be okay. So put those in the back and those in the front. And then just put these off to the side.
Alright.
And then when we put the wing back on, we'll run the washers on them. So that's the game plan. We're going to do that. And then this one should be ready, and we'll get on with the XMAXX.
Gotta angle it because the wheels are in the way. It's not good. It's straight by accident.
You don't have to angle it.
You kind of do.
No, you don't. Pick up on the RC car, the wheels will hang down and then you can get to it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow. You're
Smart, huh?
I guess. Alright, what else?
Put the wing back on with the washers, right?
Washers on the top.
Yeah, on top of the wing because it pulled through.
Feels cheap. Finished.
What's that?
Finished, but it feels cheap.
It feels what?
Cheap.
Why cheap?
Plastic. It's like all flexible and stuff.
It's supposed to be flexible because if it flexes, it can't break. That's the whole purpose of that green mount. Is that because I did a straight wing land right on this, it flexed, you see?
Mm-hmm.
So it's flexing rather than just snapping. Because what would happen on the factory one and what happened is that these were ripping.
Mm-hmm.
But by doing that, it crushes the body.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is reinforce the body. So now that that's fixed, we're going to go ahead and unscrew the cage so that we can get all this crap back out of here, clean it, and then screw it back together. You know what I mean? To get all this stuff that's jammed in it out of it now. See, it's all over here.
You don't want to heat it up, bend it back, and then...
This will get heated up and fixed, and then we're going to tape it with Gorilla Tape.
Yeah.
So, gotta find that Gorilla Tape too. I have a roll somewhere. camera's got to see it. Take all 4 out?
Yeah.
2 up here?
Yep, gone.
Oh, there's 1 in the center.
Really?
Oh, it's clipped in. You see it? See these things?
Yeah.
They're clipped in.
You just push it forward then, huh?
I don't know. I've never taken this off. It's like it's smashed in here. There it goes.
Okay.
So what we'll do, that can stay on. We'll go ahead and wash this, and then we'll dry it, blow it dry, and then we'll heat it and straighten it, and then we'll tape it.
All right. Get a rag and then bend it?
No. See how hot it is right now? See how it's all straight? Right now it's real flexible. So we just got to let it cool there, and then we're going to flip it over and tape. But you got to feel this heat. See all that heat? Yeah. That's got to be gone. It's got to, when it cools, it'll be hard like this. Right now it's really soft.
You wanted the body like that?
This is the way the body goes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cut there, it's cut all the way across here and cut here. All the gaps are closed. The only one we got to do is bend this straight, but it's got to be taped first. It's just this little bump right here. So, but it's got to cool first. So that's the power of heat when it comes to plastic bodies. So that's where we're at. We're going to let it cool. That's how I heated this up and bent this to clear the big motor mount. Yeah. That's been doing very well. So we're just going to let that cool, then we're going to get some tape on it. So you want to go ahead and start taping it up. Yeah. So we're going to put 1 strip here from this edge all the way to this edge, making sure to go around tight on all these bumps.
Yeah.
And then once we do that, we'll put 1 piece in the back and we'll trim it around this. Try to hold that together. Hold it.
I'm trying to. You're pulling away.
Yeah, I'm pulling it off my finger. Don't pull it tight. You got to start from one end. So go here, make it tight. You got to pull that up because you got to go around this bump.
You're trying to do it before me.
No, I'm just telling you how to do it, and just keep going. Go around, round, flat and tight. Keeping this straight. See how it's crooked now?
Yep.
Hold the bottom, yep. It's curving. See it? You're way up here, and you got a big gap.
We already messed up here.
Well, then peel it back. Wherever you messed up, it's got to be straight.
Yep.
You're still, this has got to be down here.
Oh, okay, right here.
Well, you want to follow that line.
Yep. It's so hard, right?
Yeah, because you got to support the bottom, because that's where it's cracked. I'll start from this end and go the other way. Over it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We can't block these because this is where the body goes, right?
Yep.
Keep wrapping it around and then put a strip in the back and then cut it down like this notch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it needs another piece here that matches this one. Make sure it stays even with this line. So one more piece here.
That'll be like the length, right?
Yeah, but it can't be too long. You know what I mean? You don't want it way up here. So you just want a little piece that's too long. Way too long.
That should be fine.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah, it's way too long. But you'll see.
Foreshadowing is crazy.
What's that?
Nothing. Wait a minute. Put it on the other side. Done. Done.
Uh-huh. Put it back together. Right?
Sure.
It's gonna have to do, right? Got this this crack right here. It's like it folded in. You see it?
Yeah.
Because the tape's showing now. I don't know what happened there.
Heated it.
Yeah, but we heated it, straightened it, and taped it. All right, got the XMAXX on the bench. XRT is done. Wheelie bar, 2 screws were missing. Had to loosen the bottom plate to get the brackets back in. Locked them back in. Nothing broke. It just ripped the screws out. Now we got to fix the tire that pulled out, which I think was this side. Yeah, right here. This tire pulled out. So we're going to change all the tires. We got to look it over. We got the batteries out of it, but these are still loose. We're going to check over the hardware, get the wheels off. We're going to get the other wheels that are already glued back on it. So those black wheels there, those have to go back on the shelf. Where are the chrome wheels?
You're using the chrome ones.
No, I have another set. Oh, I put them on the XRT.
Yep.
That's why the chrome ones are there. So put the black ones on it.
Which one? Which wheel's blown? Is it this one?
What's that? Actually, just put the orange wheels on it because I just glued those. We'll put the orange ones back on it. And then we'll put those black ones on the shelf over there because they're glued. These need to be washed and glued.
Yep.
These have all been glued and they're directional. The easy way of doing that is just to flip the RC upside down.
Why is that?
Because then you can get to all 4 wheels without having to hold it up.
Alright.
Just look at the direction. Because I keep telling you it's directional. Make sure the socket's in there because that just stripped that nut. Did you hear it?
It always sounds like that though.
No, it doesn't. When the socket's not on it, it's going to grab it and round the corners off. You see? Watch.
That came before like that.
See the silver?
That was you though.
That's no. Socket has to be in. There you go. Now these need to go up there in that corner, and those 4 black ones need to go back on the shelf because those are ready to run. And these need to be glued and washed. And you looked at the direction?
Direction of what?
The tires, they're directional. I keep telling you, they're directional. Which way was the arrow facing on them? You sure? Those weren't the ones.
They were. Oh, no.
No, it was these chrome ones.
Okay, let's take this one off last.
And you didn't take it off that wheel.
I did. It was this wheel, this last one.
No, it was that one was the last one, right where the gun's laying.
I mean, they're both facing the same way.
It's not that. There's an arrow on it. Rotation.
Okay.
This one was not here because this was the rip one, right? And that was here. Yeah, because it was over here.
Yeah.
So that's the way the arrow should face, and that one should face the same way. You see it?
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that you put on the other ones with those arrows facing the correct way, which I don't know if these have rotation. These don't have rotation.
So it doesn't matter.
Nope, not on these. God, this one's soft. But these are rotation. When you put on these, they have to go a certain direction. I don't see an arrow on these.
I mean, it's an identical trim all the way around and the wheel.
Yeah, but this isn't.
Yeah.
But they usually have rotation on them. Oh, see how they last. Hopefully the glue don't break.
Yeah. Okay, so I just...
You started by hand.
Yeah.
So put them all on by
So
hand.
this face
That goes in. Yep. Gotta hold the wheel.
So I gotta do it in?
Uh-huh. That's a little much, but yeah.
I mean, it's so fast. Like one...
I know. It's just a tap. But if you hold it here, this just spins.
Is there speed on this?
No.
It's one speed?
The speed is your finger. Look. The speed is your finger. Right? So the speed is your finger. That's you pressing it really hard.
Well,
Trigger control.
Everything I do, huh?
Yep.
You.
It's all about control.
Yeah, you're annoying. That's... Yes. Is that good?
That didn't sound good. It sounded like the socket slipped on it.
No, that's you know that weird, that loud noise when it finishes. I just tapped the trigger really light and it made that noise.
Ah, well, it should make a click.
Yeah, it made it click.
But that's not what I heard. I heard the socket.
No, look, trust, look. See? It's good. It's really soft.
I mean, you took it off. You felt how much pressure there was, right?
Yep.
It should be the same pressure putting it on.
Yep. That's embarrassing. Socket came off the gun. You seen Toy all day?
No.
No. That's good.
You keep saying it's good, but you still haven't checked all the hardware on the RC.
No, I did.
You didn't. It's impossible to look at all the hardware.
I did.
Then why is the steering loose?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not loose.
It is loose.
Nah. It's your imagination.
It's not my imagination. This doesn't even have captured hinge pins on it yet. All right, so went ahead and got the XMAXX all done. Body's all washed up, tires are all on, XRT is all done. I'm working on the white XMAXX in the back now. So just wanted to show you guys what it takes to maintain your fleet. If you're gonna go out and send your RC off some epic jumps, you have to get the RCs put back together. Right after you finish your runs, whether it's the next day or the day after, wash up the body, go through the RC, fix anything that breaks, and then you're ready to go again. And that's the only way you can keep the fleet running, or even if it's just one RC, it's the only way to keep it running to where it keeps working. So we went ahead and got new hardware put in here. These are the 2 screws that ripped out, and you can see the body had cracked right there, but because it has Flex Seal on the inside of the body, it didn't rip completely off. So you can see on the edge where the Flex Seal is peeling, but the part that's got two coats on it and has the drywall tape or the concrete tape, right there you can see the Flex Seal went ahead and peeled off and cracked. So we're going to go ahead and do a little patch right in here, and we're going to put more coats of the Flex Seal on it. But overall, for the hits that this body is taking, for the most part, it's holding together pretty good. So I'm probably going to go ahead and clean this up, add some more drywall tape, and then probably layer some more Flex Seal to the sides. But overall, the 2 coats that are on the top, it's holding up really, really well. So right here, you can see that's where the body ripped. So we're going to go ahead and put some more concrete tape right in there. We're going to layer up some shoe glue right in there. So both sides. This one ripped, this one did not. So it's something to look at, make your patches, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, for sending it off a big jump like I did, I mean, those were pretty hard landings. You can see the impact. This body was new. But for the most part, the screws are not pulling through. The cage hasn't pulled through yet, even though it's starting to crush the body. But for the most part, for the impacts, as long as you keep it patched, it's going to do well. So there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. Get your kids fixing RC. Get to repairing your own RC. And keep ashing. Thanks for watching.